Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's a bit crazy at the moment. I didn't do a video on Wednesday because at the moment I'm house sitting. So I've actually filmed this before I left to do the house sitting. So it's good to be back. I've got my spare glasses on because I can't find my other ones, but today, of course, it's Friday. Later today, I will see my first show. But I want to talk about books. Now, as I've said to you, I prefer audiobooks to actually physical books. And to me, it's the same. It's whether you read a book or you listen to a book. And this past week, I have been wandering around, walking here, there and everywhere, on buses, on trains, listening to Chocolat. Now, Chocolat is another Joanne Harris book. I have a feeling she did 2 books before this one, but Chocolat is the one that really took off. It made her a well-known writer, this book, and they actually made a film about it. And of course the film, which came out in 2000, it starred Juliette Binoche, Johnny Depp and Judi Dench. Now, just between you and me, I actually did French at school, but I'm no good at French. And I can remember telling the teacher, why in a small country town in rural Australia are we learning French? But anyway, so the film was a little bit different, but the book is about a woman called Vianne, who, I think if I remember, it's the North Wind. She comes into places on the North Wind. She has a 6-year-old daughter. And she is a chocolate maker. Chocolatier. I think that's how you pronounce it. As I said, my French accent is not good. It's not good. And this book is, well, just between you and me, I think Joanne Harris might be a bit of a foodie, because the ones I have listened to and read, it's about wine, it's about food, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But Vianne comes into this town. It's a small town in rural France, and she opens a chocolate shop, and she opens the chocolate shop on a Sunday. And the main protagonist in the book is the Catholic priest, whereas in the film it's a businessman. But the Catholic priest is really offended that she has opened the chocolate shop on a Sunday. Now again, I'm not going to talk about religion, because as I said, I'm not getting into that. That's a minefield. I'm not getting into that. I think this book, well, it's set before the internet and everything. It might have been set in maybe the 60s or 70s. I'm not really sure, but it's a time before social media, before all that. And she is fighting to get this chocolate shop off the ground, and the Catholic priest is trying to get it shut down. He is very offended by the fact that it is near the church, and that, as I said, she opened on the Sunday. But it's all to do with Lent as well, because she's opening during Lent and all this. And then travellers come into the town because it's near a river. It's set on, this town is near a river, and these travellers come in on boats. And this is the premise of the book. I liked it. She is a good writer. As I said, I've read a few of hers, and she is a good writer. And this book is about, it's about fitting in. As I said, a big part of it is food, and you know the way she makes all the stuff in chocolate, and but it's about, well, there's a lot of intolerance. There's fear of the unknown, and of strangers coming into town. And I myself, I grew up in a small country town. I know what that's like. As I said, I think my class at school was maybe 15. I started kinder with them. I finished year 12 with them. There were a few that came in and went, but basically this is what it's like, can be like in small towns. And it's different now because of course, the internet and social media, because you can be connected, as you who are watching this know. I don't know where you're watching this from. I'm sitting in Melbourne, Australia, filming this, and you could be anywhere watching this in the world. And that's the beauty, of course, of the internet and social media. But a lot of the intolerance, I think, and it shows it in this book, is coming from a place of fear. And she does it really well. She does it really well. As I said, the film was a little bit different because, as I said, it was a businessman who was her protagonist. Oh God, I can't speak now because I'm thinking of other things, but who was against her. And as I said, they have changed that for the film. So some of you might have seen the film. I presume quite a lot of you have read the book because I said it was a worldwide hit. And I think it was after this book that she could actually leave teaching and become a full-time writer. And of course she has written, she's written books after this. And I think this is the first, I think there's 4 other books in this series. The same characters. And it's good. It is really good. And as I have said, it's just this added little thing of being read to by the author. So let me know if any of you have read Chocolat or seen the film, actually, because I think the film was quite popular too. I have seen the film as well, and it was good. It was a really good book. I really liked it. And as I said, I've read this one, and then the next one, Blackberry Wine, which I talked about a couple of weeks ago, it's set in the same town, which is, just bear with me. Oh, here we go. The film was actually filmed in Flavigny-sur-Ozerane. How's that for butchering a French accent? So I think with Blackberry Wine, Vianne has left by that stage. She's left the town. But Blackberry Wine is set on a farm, or where the chateau is, outside that town. Because of course, Joanne Harris, she's got a real connection to France because she had a French mother. And she, in the audiobook, you actually hear her sing, and she can speak fluent French, so of course her French accent's much better than mine. But anyway, that's Friday. As I said, it's good to be back. I will be back on Monday talking about the show I'm seeing today, which I'm looking forward to. It's the first one of the season. So have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.